Hello, and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Sunday, November 29th, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is, as I open up to the universe, I connect to oneness. And today we get another interesting day of Sun and Sagittarius, another interesting day of lessons coming our way. That's rhymes. I love being a poet and not knowing it. Anyways, the Sun today reaches the Saturn-Neptune square. The Sun will be at 7 degrees, conjunct Saturn, and squaring Neptune today. So this takes us to another level in the Saturn-Neptune square lessons that we're working through. The Sun brings another kind of energy. The Sun connects us to ourselves. It connects us to, it can connect us to the ego, or I think the higher vibration, it connects us to our soul. So, the lessons may come on both those levels. But before we really get into that, I do want to look at what's happening in the beginning part of the day, because I think that's what's going to really feed into this. We have the moon in Cancer, finishing up in Cancer. It's going to shift into Leo later in the afternoon, early evening, depending where you are. But the moon in Cancer is making a few connections. First connection is with Jupiter. That is Jupiter in Virgo, connecting us to our body, nurturing the body. But this is also happening when we're sleeping. So that's kind of like sleep and get your nurturing. Then the first aspect of the day, we have the moon, not the first, but the thing that's going to, I think, kick this off. The moon in Cancer squaring Venus in Libra. And I feel like what came up big with this, and I think this is going to feed into the stuff, you may have a case of the shoulds. I should do this, I should do this, I should be better. And meanwhile, there's that, oh, and I just don't want to, I just need to nurture, I just need to relax. And one of my favorite things about cats, I saw something once on Mutts. I love the Mutts comic. And it said, cats don't to do, cats to don't. And so I feel like the morning may feel a bit like that. I'm to don'ting. I can't do this. And I think it's actually the perfect time to get some inner work done. So I feel with that, if that's coming up for you, I don't want to get out of bed, I've had a very busy couple days, I'm sure that's going to be coming up for me, take that time to go in and do the inner work. I feel like our body goes into those quiet modes, those tired modes, when we need to connect in, do some inner processing. And whether it's conscious or not, there's still work going on. So then the Sun is going to conjunct Saturn, and the Sun is then going to square, or it's actually going to square Neptune and then conjunct Saturn. Whatever. Anyway, either way, it is igniting this square. And I recommend actually go back and listen to Thursday's video and even Wednesday's video about this, because I went very much into detail about all this. But the fact is, we're working with our beliefs. We're working with our truths. And are our truths, are these beliefs ego-driven, or are they soul-driven? Are they true? These truths that you hold evident, are they true? Are they true for you? Do they feel good? It's crazy. We wake up, and hear news of crazy things going down because you live your life one way and somebody else doesn't agree with it. I have a problem with anybody telling you how to live your life. I do believe we all should follow a moral code, but what that code is, I don't know that there's any human that can actually judge that. And so, you may have had this experience at Thanksgiving where there have been disagreements about two people who, I'm doing things this way, I'm doing things this way. And you might be like, oh, that person, that my family members, they're just closed-minded, they're judgmental. That's fine. You can have that opinion. But the fact is, always need to be open to see, what's the golden lighting? Where is the truth in this? Where am I? Here we go. Projecting. The projections card. Where am I projecting? Where am I saying that I'm right and you're wrong? Because I don't feel like that's how we open. And ultimately, these squares that show us our resistance are showing us the places where we need to find our way back open. So we're working through that today. And just look, is this ego or is this soul driven? Because I believe that our souls are all hey, do what you got to do for your soul. Do what you got to do on your soul path. And then the ego's like, but my safety, my security, my beliefs, my thoughts, and, and it's great because this is where the great lessons lie. And this goes back into that energy. I open to the universe, and as I do it, I connect to the oneness, because that's all there really is. So then the moon's going to shift into Leo. I'm actually really relieved for the moon being in Leo, because I feel like that's finally going to open up the Sagittarius time. I think tomorrow we're going to be like, oh yeah, this is what Sagittarius feels like. Here's the good stuff. Here it goes. Here's that infinite possibilities. The last thing I want to mention, this came up really strong for me. Life is teamwork. Teamwork with all the other players on the planet. And we're all working together. We're all on the same team of humanity. And people may have different ideas, and they may think that they're on a different team, but ultimately, we all are on one team. There's a saying that no tree has branches that fights among themselves. And I feel like we need to remember that and work together as a team to feel good, bring feeling good to the planet. So, the cards I pulled for today: receptivity. Be open to receiving spiritual guidance. The 7-degree day, moon in Cancer, there's been strong Neptune energy. Spirit is talking. Oh my gosh, it's been so loud for me. These downloads have been huge for me. So receive. And that may be part of that daunting in the beginning of the day when you're like, okay, I'm tuning in. I'm going to do this work. I'm going to look at what happened over these last couple days and just go within and see what's up. Projections. Recognize projections, yours, others, but it always comes back to you. How can you shift? Why is this energy in your life? What is this energy that's in your life teaching you? There's always a teaching moment. And then with that, we integrate. We integrate all parts of ourselves, and when we show up whole, it is holy. So that's it for today. Have a beautiful Sunday. Take it easy, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.